Hi, my name is Gregory Irwin. I'm continuing my interviews for the President-elect Trump's possible idea to move the American embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem.
Hello, I'm Miriam Wilsaker, and I approve being recorded for this.
So, first impressions. What do you think? Do you agree, disagree with President-elect Trump's possible idea to move the embassy?
I think that due to all the conflict going on in the area of Jerusalem and its historical significance to many different people, I think it's better to just leave the embassy in Tel Aviv.
Leaving the embassy in Tel Aviv, many nations obviously have their embassies there. What would you think would be like some of the ramifications of the embassy actually being moved to Jerusalem?
I think that Palestinians would be angry, there would be protests, like riots, people would be upset, and Palestine would feel like although America doesn't support, is stronger in ties with Israel, I think to Palestine and to the UN and to a lot of the global community it would be like a disappointment.
You made the mention that to a global community, with reference to where the U.S. stands as far as in the international system. What do you think the ramifications could be towards the United States if they were okay with this idea to move the embassy?
Well, I think that the United States has such a powerful stance on a lot of other nations. So I feel like if the United States does this, then it might cause Europe to say oh, maybe it doesn't really matter that the Palestinians live there and stuff. So I feel like it would create an example, and it would be huge. It would be a huge symbol to other people.
Congress in the mid 90s passed this idea of moving the embassy to Jerusalem, and every president since has shied away or said this can't happen, we're going to keep the embassy in Tel Aviv. What's your response? Do you think Donald Trump would really go ahead with trying to move the embassy? He's recently elected a far right Orthodox Jewish man to be the ambassador of his from the United States to Israel. Do you think he's really going to go ahead and try to do it?
I think he might later in his presidency, but I feel like right now he has a lot more internal conflicts to deal with.
Alrighty. In closing, there's a lot of uncertainty surrounding President-elect Trump. Do you think an idea like this may actually go forward during his presidency whatsoever? You just mentioned that right now he'll probably stand back. Do you see him really going at this idea, or do you think this is one of those things that he promised in this campaign and he really may not go through with?
I think honestly, I don't think he's going to leave it by the time he's done with his term as president.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye now.